Hello and welcome to Sports and Touring. My name is Tim and it is my enormous pleasure to show you this beautiful Abarth 124 Spider. Abarth is a name synonymous with performance and looks, and with the 124 Spider they really have created a modern classic, described in fact by Auto Express magazine as the best MX-5 you can buy. And they say that because, of course, it is built fundamentally on the MX-5 Mark IV or ND platform. And that is a platform derived from decades of development and a family of very fine sports cars. But this is not an easy copy. Abarth have put an enormous amount of effort into fresh design, a body that looks completely different, and a drivetrain based on the 1.4 multi-air turbo engine, producing 167 horsepower, and that is 10 horsepower more than the 2-litre MX-5 delivers, and powering this car from 0 to 60 in 6.8 seconds and on to a top speed of 144. That's talking, of course, about the 124 Spider in general terms, but now let's look at this individual car. And we have been very successful recently here at Sports and Touring in finding astonishingly good examples of the cars we stock, and this is no exception. It is in almost exactly factory condition. The paintwork is unmarked, unblemished. The trim is as it left the factory. There is not a single stone chip to be seen anywhere on the front of the car, and that amazing quality is replicated wherever you look inside and outside this beautiful machine. Sitting, of course, on 17-inch alloy wheels with Bridgestone Potenza tyres and Brembo brakes, one of the refinements which Abarth brought to the 124 Spider. The colour is Turini 1975 white, and the red accents there on the chin and wing mirrors make this car look utterly splendid and very eye-catching. Let's take a look inside. The car's supplied, of course, with the original owner's book pack and 2 remote key fobs. And opening the driver's door, we can see straight away the fabulous condition of the interior. Factory fresh, with only the very slightest signs that this seat has ever been occupied. No wear, no marks, no blemishes. Sitting down into the car, and there is the beautiful Abarth cockpit with that central red rev counter catching attention and drawing attention to the fact that this car is about performance. It's about the engine, it's about speed and power and handling, of course. Around the cockpit there's a lockable glove compartment between the seats, handy for leaving the car parked with the top down. A useful stowage below the armrest. Multifunction controls for the infotainment system. The Sport selector button. The fabulous 6-speed manual gearbox. Climate control with air conditioning, recirc and rear demist, of course. And there is the start-stop button, which invites us to listen to the Record Monza exhaust tied to this amazing little 1.4 turbocharged power plant. And what a tone that is. A little blip on the throttle makes you feel as if you're sitting in a V6 or V8, not a straight 4 sports car which returns over 40 miles per gallon combined. And that beautiful dashboard, backlit in white, with clear indication of speed on the right and a multifunction display on the left, which enables you to select various parameters as you need them. Heated seats, of course, for driver and passenger, and the infotainment system, which includes satellite navigation, Bluetooth, FM, DAB audio, Bluetooth telephony, and useful apps as well for fuel economy and maintenance guidance. It's a great cockpit in truly astonishingly good condition. On the steering wheel, we've got the infotainment controls and Bluetooth telephony buttons, and over on the right, controls for the cruise control and speed limiter. And of course, topping off the steering wheel there, our centering mark, the mark of a real performance machine. If you've seen some of my reviews previously on roadsters and convertibles which we've had in stock, you'll know I have a bee in my bonnet about folding roofs that take too long to get out of the way or to move back into position. Nothing worse than being at the traffic lights with the top down and realising there's a shower on the way, but also knowing that there's no way you've got time to put the roof back up before the lights turn green. Probably the best answer to that is a manual folding roof such as we have on the Abarth 124 Spider. Very easy to use and very quick indeed. Simply release the latch, throw the roof out of the way and tap it down into position. All done in a matter of 2 or 3 seconds. Putting the roof back up is equally quick. Release, pull it over and latch it again into position, and we are happy and dry once again. The passenger side is every bit as impressive as the driver's. Again, a door card as it left the factory. The carpet, the interior upholstery, all utterly gorgeous. And of course, with Bose Bluetooth telephony, you can see the little speaker there mounted in the headrest and the Bose emblem, indicating that this has a special system from Bose which uses that headrest speaker instead of the hi-fi speaker for receiving telephone calls, and makes that whole process much easier for both people on the line. Practicality is important in a sports car. You do want a decent amount of boot space, of course, for trips away, holidays and the like. And the Abarth 124 Spider doesn't disappoint. It's a big, deep boot. It's quite long front to back, and width-wise extends out into the space behind the rear arches, meaning that there's plenty of room there if you were going away for a week or two to pack, maybe not hard suitcases, but soft bags, and you won't be embarrassed for the amount of luggage you're able to take. And referring to the condition of the car, look again at the beautiful cleanliness, even in these areas around the struts and hinges for the boot. This car is in incredibly good, clean condition, has clearly been cherished. It's been a weekend car, not a daily driver. Garaged, and indeed garaged with trickle charge on the battery, which is the sign of a true enthusiast owner. Under the bonnet, and here is the Abarth 1.4 multi-air turbo engine, 4 cylinders with that sizable turbocharger feeding more air to the engine so that it can produce more power. And it does so beautifully with that fabulous soundtrack, 250 Newton meters of torque and 167 brake horsepower, despite which the combined fuel economy is 44.1 miles per gallon. So in these days when we're all concerned about the cost of motoring, this car is not going to test your bank balance unnecessarily. The other performance refinements on the Abarth 124 Spider include stiffer springs and anti-roll bars, and it's fitted with Bilstein dampers and a mechanical limited slip differential. So this is truly a driver's machine, and the experience behind the wheel matches in every sense the looks of this stunning design. And again, looking around the engine compartment, this car has been cherished. It's been taken care of. It's clean, it's neat, everything is just as it should be. Truly a breathtaking example of this modern classic sports car. So thank you very much indeed for watching. It's been an absolute privilege to show you this beautiful Abarth 124 Spider. We are Sports and Touring. We're just outside Andover in Hampshire, open 7 days a week by appointment only. Please phone or email or WhatsApp us with any inquiries, or if you'd like to view the car, either in person or by video call. We can send you a link to our Google Drive, where you can see high-resolution photographs of the car which you can zoom in on, and also copies of important documents. If you've got a car to dispose of, we'll give you frank and honest advice about part exchange or trading in or whatever might best suit your circumstances. And if you need to have a chat about finance, we can do that as well. We're authorised and regulated by the FCA. Thank you once again for watching, and I do hope to hear from you soon.